Hello and welcome back to my channel. I want you to think of a time that you failed at something, like you struggled with that failure and you felt like staying down. Actually, you felt like giving up. How did that make you feel? What did you do after that? If you were to view that experience in a more useful way, what do you think that would do for you today? You're not alone. I've had several failures again and again as a business owner and a business leader. And I'm going to be sharing with you today 3 steps to bounce back big from failure. Now, why do I talk about failure? The reason is because a lot of people are held back, they feel stuck because things don't go the way they planned. And then they decide to just not do it again. Well, what if I told you that there are 3 tips that would help you starting today? If you were to apply them to your life, that you would be able to get great progress and results. Well, let's go on this journey together. So let me start by saying this. Failure is a part of life. As an entrepreneur, an award-winning business, I didn't start that way. You need to go back to my previous videos to check on how I started this journey and why I'm sharing these live lessons with you, because I know that you can do it. So let's go back to the word failure. When we look at the word failure, the difference is how you respond. And I'm going to be sharing that secret with you today. So in today's video, we're going to be diving deep into the 3 essential tips that will help you not just recover from failure, but how do you come back stronger and more resilient? How do you bounce back big? All right, let's look at step number 1. Embrace the lesson. Every failure has a lesson hidden within it. So for example, when I started my journey as an entrepreneur, I had several rejections and no. And I thought to myself, maybe I'm not meant for this. Does that sound familiar? I had a lot of self-doubt. Now, what if instead of dwelling on what went wrong, we focus on what can we learn and how can we grow from that experience? Because I strongly believe as leaders, we are learning and growing every day. And that's why I can show up here so confident in sharing this, because back then it wasn't funny when I started my business. Now, like I said, I've faced countless rejections and failed proposals. After spending hours and hours in the night, starting a business is not an easy journey, or scaling a business. But each time I worked with invaluable insight that helped me shape my next move. So the goal is embracing the lesson. What lesson can I learn? Now, you might ask, so how do I do this? Well, you can ask yourself simple questions like this. What is my key takeaway from this experience? So when I had a failed proposal, I figured out maybe this is not the right time. Maybe it is a not yet. It's a not now. But instead of looking myself as a failure, I looked at it as maybe this is not the right time and I could even continue to do better. So guess what? Now, 5 years later, when I'm building my proposals, it's way better than the first one. So each step you take after every failure, guess what? You're moving towards success. So practical tip for you is this. Take a moment to reflect on your recent setback. What could you learn? What is your biggest takeaway? And how can you apply this lesson moving forward? Step number 2, reframe your mindset. Your mindset is the seat of everything you do. It shapes your reality. So when you shift your perspective on failure, which is what I've been doing in the past 5 years, I'm able to turn this into a stepping stone towards success. Have you heard this before? You're able to take your failure, instead of looking at it as a trap that holds you back or makes you feel stuck, guess what? You can actually turn it into a trampoline. So you go from a trap into a trampoline that bounces you higher and higher, bigger and bigger into the next level. So one of my major setbacks in the recent past was applying for this big proposal because I do a lot of coaching and speaking and training for big organizations as well. And after spending about 2 weeks back and forth with the decision maker, they decided not to move forward with my proposal. And I felt so deflated, right? How would you feel after spending so much time on this? And this is, after becoming an award-winning business. But what I practiced was positive self-talk. That this doesn't define me. This doesn't define my worth. Maybe they're not the right fit, or maybe again, it's not now. And so surrounding myself with positive self-talk and looking at mentors and coaches who have turned their failures into success and wins, this helped to rewire my brain and can help you as well to see setbacks as opportunities. All right, so the last step, which can help you bounce back big after any failure, especially in your business, is taking action with confidence. The fastest way that I have found to move past failure is to take action. Confidence comes from doing, like I'm doing right now. So in my future videos, you're going to see my journey on YouTube. When I started, I'm like, when am I going to get to 1,000 views, right? And right now, I'm actually there and I'm moving forward. So taking action with confidence is very important. And that's the fastest way to move past failure. After facing multiple setbacks, like I said, I found that taking small but consistent actions over time built my confidence. So when I get to know from an organization or from a decision maker or from a potential client, that doesn't stop me from reaching out to other clients and creating more proposals. Because guess what? This continues to lead to significant progress. So my tip for you with this step 3 is identify one actionable step you can take today. Maybe you have to pause this video and I want you to grab your notebook or your journal and identify one actionable step you can take to get back on track, because the goal of this video is to get you moving forward in the right direction. My mentor, John Maxwell, would say, failing forward. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Who I was last week or 2 weeks ago on this YouTube channel is not the same Esther. Now I have more views, I have more subscribers, because why? I'm taking action every day. So let me ask you again, have you ever bounced back from a failure? I would like to know your story in the comments below. How did you overcome it? Don't let failure define you. Use it as a fuel to ignite your next big comeback. Move from trap to trampoline. If you enjoyed this video, you want to catch my next video where we explore more life lessons and strategies to elevate your business and mindset. Bouncing back from failure is not easy, but guess what? It is 100% possible. The key, go through the 3 steps I just shared and keep moving forward. If this video resonated with you, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss the next video. Thank you for watching.